While runners can be on their marks only at the starting line, one of our greatest photographers is on her mark just about anywhere. Martha Teichner focuses on her remarkable career.
Mary Ellen Mark is in constant demand to shoot glamour pics of celebrities. But she is ambivalent about them. She is proud of these pictures of a homeless family in California. In fact, Mary Ellen Mark got famous for taking pictures all over the world of people she calls the unfamous.
I do prefer photographing people that aren't famous because I feel I can get closer to them. And I can make photographs that are more intimate.
Oh, Oaxaca, tus tradiciones, donde se escucha tus bailes, tus canciones. Oaxaca, Oaxaca, Oaxaca.
Every year, Mary Ellen Mark teaches photography in Oaxaca, Mexico. In the hilly slums around the city,
Thank you.
the unfamous open their lives to her.
Good for you.
No, cut it in half.
On this particular day, she has been invited to a birthday party along with several of her students.
When the kids came running down with their umbrellas, I thought that was mainly a picture just to give the family. I thought I want to take a really sweet picture of these kids and have another picture to give the family.
But these are not your average snapshots. Mary Ellen Mark takes edgy pictures. Pictures of people on the edge of society.
I look for something always that catches me, that's either ironic or it's funny or it's sad or a twist.
Mary Ellen Mark says she no longer recognizes the high school head cheerleader she was in 1957.
I probably wouldn't like myself now if I met myself as a teenager.
But the young woman who became obsessed with photography the day she first tried it is dear to her heart still.
This is probably the earliest photograph in the show. It was taken in 1966 when I had a Fulbright in Turkey. It's just a pretty moment. But it's nice to have it in the show because it is so different and it's so young and naive.
Different indeed.
I thought they looked alike. I thought it was a very strange image of three women who looked so similar.
Mark considers herself a collector of strange images.
I love the circus. I photographed the circus for many years. It's a world that fascinates me. It's a beautiful world, and it's a world that exists in so many cultures.
In many of your photographs, there are juxtapositions where animals take on the roles of humans.
I guess it's something that I see in animals and that interests me and that I look for in animals, that sort of anthropomorphic quality. With these dogs, they were a bit like humans, but they tried so hard. They kind of broke my heart because it was so important to them to be perfect. I'm always looking for emotional pictures, too. I'm looking for pictures that have a sense of emotion, that touch you. Great. Isn't it lovely? And it has humor to it. And it's great. This guy was obviously nuts. But
During her photography workshops in Oaxaca, Mark encourages her students to look for pictures that touch them.
Okay, a vote. Okay. How many vote for combing of the hair? I try to have them find stories or situations. And I don't want to give them an assignment, because one of the most difficult things about photography is to find your own projects, to find what you want to do. Yeah, that's a hard thing.
She pushes her students to take the risk, dare to move in and really say something about the people and places they photograph, the way she does.
I mean, photography is an intrusive act. I personally feel that it's worth taking the pictures. It's worth it.
You can't give people dreams and then walk away.
But I don't think by making photographs you're giving people dreams. Right. I think I don't think you're making promises.
But occasionally you are establishing long-term relationships. In 1983, Life magazine sent Mary Ellen Mark to Seattle to photograph street kids. She met 12-year-old prostitute Erin Blackwell, nicknamed Tiny. She only appears once in the Life spread, but emerges as an important character in an Academy Award-nominated documentary called Streetwise, produced the following year by Mark and her husband, filmmaker Martin Bell.
I think it is very strange that older men like little girls, because they're perverts is what they is. I mean, I like the money, but I don't like them.
Tiny has remained in touch. Over the years, Mark has photographed her again and again.
Is it that you feel a specific responsibility, or is it something else?
It's not a sense of responsibility. I wish I could say that, and then I'd be like saintly or something like that. It's because it's interesting. It's fascinating. So in a way, it's selfish because it's fascinating. I'm trying to make enough money so I can actually go and do my own work. So I've been working like a dog.
What she means is work like the work included in an exhibition called American Odyssey, making its way around the world. It's in Sweden now. It will be in New York City this spring. Mary Ellen Mark took almost all of these photographs on assignment for magazines like Life or Look, now out of business. Today, if she wants them published, it has to be in a book, not a magazine.
More and more now, what's happened with magazines is that they don't want to publish the pictures of the unfamous. They don't.
So she takes celebrity portraits, because that's what magazines hire her to do. But she regards them with very mixed feelings.
People that are famous, they're very protective of who they are. And I understand why, because they have an image that they have to control.
She does like some of them, this one of director Federico Fellini. It was one of her first, a captured moment, just as this one of Edgar Bergen and Charlie McCarthy was.
I try and make it like what I think could approach a great portrait. But, to crack a veneer, it takes time. You usually don't have time.
She had 20 minutes with Hillary Clinton.
I've met some really interesting and very talented people. It's a different kind of work. It's not necessarily the work that I feel survives.
At 60, Mary Ellen Mark is convinced that if photography can grant immortality, hers will bestow it on the unfamous.
Adios! That's why I became a photographer, to make very intimate pictures and to make images that aren't like everybody else's images and that really allow you to see a world. To see a world in the most personal way. That's what interests me. That's my passion.